but we're going to be filming today libertarian paganism, and this is my buddy's, just kind of his philosophy on life. And he has made this book, and you guys can see here on the iPad, we have gone through and we've got a couple of images that we're going to use for the TV, so you guys can see that. And then I've also gone outside, and we've gotten some moss, we've gotten some leaves, because I want to kind of decorate the table to give it kind of forest vibes, because he's got a voiceover that he sent me. So we're gonna get an audio track, his voiceover, we're gonna get a music track, we're gonna kind of try to decorate this as much as possible, and we're gonna use all that and package together in like a little quick 30-second video.
It may be surprising to learn that the ethical code practiced by many modern pagans looks and sounds an awful lot like libertarian thought. In the early 20th century, British occultist Aleister Crowley published the Book of the Law.
Right, so we gotta cover up this lazy Susan somehow. So to do that, I wanna put a lot of moss around there. I'm gonna put some old leaves. Kind of matches our scenery, but we're really just trying to hide the lazy Susan as much as possible. All right, so we're doing a couple more of these. And I have to admit, the moss is kind of funky, but it looks cool. All right, so for some of these, what I like to do is just, we've got it rolling 24 frames per second. We've got the lazy Susan going now, and I've got my focus where I need it to be, and I'm just gonna let the camera and the lazy Susan do its thing. And once I get a full rotation of the book, fully locked off, how I want it, then I'll start to experiment more with maybe like actually having the camera maybe pan a little bit while the book is moving. And we're almost done with a full rotation here. So that's what I wanted. And now you guys will see I'll loosen up the tripod head here real quick. And this will give me the ability to, now you guys are seeing it because I'm just gonna go ahead and show you, but I'm propping this up with a little mini tripod. And then here we go. So now I can start moving with it. A couple more different angles. These, because I'm gonna go completely freehand with it, I'm gonna shoot slow-mo, and then I'm gonna try to get some like really low angles, possibly like so, or something like that. A perspective you haven't seen yet, because that's kind of one thing I wanna try to do with this, is get several different perspectives for the edit. All right, so we'll stop the lazy Susan. We're gonna reposition this. All right, so this one, a little bit of a different angle, super tight. And this is just, once again, different perspective, because you need a diversity of shots, and we're getting a bunch of tights, a handful of wides, and some on that lazy Susan, and some not so much. Also, I'm gonna take a couple of photos for him, because why not while we're at it? Always something good to do for your friend. So occasionally switching my backdrops, even though most of the backdrops would be kind of blacked out enough that, okay. All right, so handful of photos. We've got our videos as well. We've moved around the moss quite a bit. You guys have gotten to see that. And at this point, we're gonna get a couple more pans, and then we're gonna hop up in the edit bay, and we're gonna really start putting this thing together. All right, so we're officially about to go ahead and export this. You guys have kind of gotten to see some time-lapse footage, also some footage of filming and things of that nature. I'd say we started at roughly, I put my daughter down at 9:20-ish. It's 12:20. Went and helped my wife with the groceries for a little bit, so let's just say 9:20, 10:20, 11:20, it's 12:20. Let's just say maybe 2.5, 3 hours to get this 30-second ad, and we're gonna export, and then I'm gonna show you guys, and that's a quick little video that we did. And we also did some photos. I'll even give you guys a glimpse, but let's jump right up into this video and show you guys the final product.
It may be surprising to learn that the ethical code practiced by many modern pagans looks and sounds an awful lot like libertarian thought. In the early 20th century, British occultist Aleister Crowley published the Book of the Law, a work he claimed he transcribed from a spiritual intelligence called Aiwass. This enigmatic little book contains much that is obscure and mysterious, but its central claim, and the one that most influenced pagan thought going forward, was, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law."